4 years ago, Ed Orgeron wasn't the first, second, or by his own admission, third choice for the LSU head coaching job. Whatever the reason, it was disheartening. Yet, Orgeron pushed forward, relying on his faith and knowing God has a better plan, a perfect plan. So when Ed Orgeron beat the odds and was named LSU's head coach, his dream job, he wasn't going to fail. Coach O promised to work day and night, and he said unabashedly that though naysayers would laugh, he promised that in short time he would have LSU back in the college football Final Four. 4 seasons later, he delivered on his promise. Orgeron had been building it since 2016, recruiting well, hiring the right staff, and letting them do their thing, while he managed the process for success, all learned from experience. He motivates and still coaches a little too. In 2019, Coach O introduced a new offensive system, a wide-open spread that was a perfect fit for second-year graduate transfer quarterback Joe Burrow and the offense. An excellent defense was already in place. Just one more thing was needed, and it came from the coach, who inspired this team to buy into his dream, and they did. So when Orgeron told the world, "Look out, we're coming," he proved prophetic. The Tigers blew through an undefeated schedule, scoring 40 or more points in 12 of their 15 games. They never trailed in the fourth quarter of a game, never allowed a team to possess the ball with a chance to win at the end of a game, and were the only team in the history of the Associated Press rankings to go 7-0 against teams ranked in the top 10 in the nation. 4 in the regular season: Texas, Florida, Auburn, and the first win over Alabama in 8 years, and that was in Tuscaloosa. And in the process, LSU also became the only team in the history of the AP rankings to beat the top 4 preseason ranked teams, which included Bama, Georgia in the SEC championship game.
Up left corner of the end zone, waiting for it, Justin Jefferson. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. It's now 33-3, Fighting Tigers.
Oklahoma in the Peach Bowl College Football Playoff Semifinals.
Jefferson has his 4th receiving touchdown of the day. Touchdown, Tigers.
And then put an exclamation point on a legendary season by ending Clemson's 29-game win streak, running away from the defending champs by 17 points, 42-25, in the College Football Playoff title game in New Orleans for LSU's 4th national championship. The undefeated 15-0 season was the most wins in program history. Other school records included points in a season, 726, points per game, 48.4, and passing yards, 6,024. Orgeron won the Eddie Robinson Award as the top collegiate coach in the nation, the AP, and a host of other Coach of the Year awards. And with that wide-open offense, the Tigers became the only team in SEC history to include a 4,000-yard passer, a 1,000-yard rusher, and 2 1,000-yard receivers in the same season. Joe Burrow was named the SEC's Offensive Player of the Year and broke league records for passing yards and touchdowns en route to winning the Heisman Trophy by the largest margin in history of the Heisman. He won the Manning and every other award possible. Ed Orgeron reached 40 wins at LSU faster than any other coach in program history, and that speaks volumes. Remember that advice Ed got when he was down on himself? God has a plan, a perfect plan. Who knew it would be this perfect? Unbeaten, national champions, and by most accounts, the greatest single season in the history of college football. The 2019-2020 All-State Sugar Bowl's outstanding collegiate coach in the state of Louisiana is LSU football's Ed Orgeron.